Take, huh. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking.
Reddit entertainment. I am getting kind of tired because I did like 7 reactions in one day. Let's continue. Honest trailers, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. They about to tear this thing up. A whole new asshole. Here we go. Let's see what it's all about.
Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Guys, you seriously gotta learn how to spell rogue.
I was about to say, I was just about to say.
You remember a new hope. You remember Darth Vader. Now, prepare to remember the handful of years between the rise of Darth Vader and the start of a new hope.
We call it the Death Star.
Oh, they're gonna just rehash everything from Star Wars, aren't they?
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Rouge One, a Star Wars story. Get ready for Disney's first Star Wars anthology movie, because there's no way in hell they'd call it Star Wars Prequel number 4 in what has to be the most money anyone's ever spent to fill in a plot hole.
That's the place I've laid my trap.
That answers your most pressing questions. How exactly did the rebels get the plans to the Death Star? Did they grab a data tape with a giant claw machine, then use a big antenna to beam the data tape to a ship? And then did that ship transfer the data to another smaller tape? And then did Princess Leia copy that smaller tape onto a tiny droid's hard drive? You know, whoever said this one is as good as Empire must be really into file formats. Meet an all-new gang of rebels. You,
don't care
how
about.
I'll put this. Shouldn't get too attached. Like Jyn Erso, the rebellious rebel who rebels so hard she does whatever her dad tells her.
You must be destroyed.
I know. We will.
Whatever her surrogate dad tells her.
Go with him, Jyn. You must go.
And whatever her new co-worker tells her.
I'm coming with you.
No, we can't risk it.
But sometimes she's pretty grumpy about it. Rebelling alongside Jyn is K2SO, a droid with more personality than any of the human characters.
Yes! Yes!
Cassian said I had to.
Cassian, a rebel whose most heroic moment comes when he doesn't murder someone for once.
I had every chance to pull the trigger, but did I?
Saul Guerrera, an extremist cast out of the Alliance by extensive reshoots. Wit, the blind guy who's technically not a Jedi, but, I mean, come on, look at this guy. And his friend,
Dante would agree.
Gunny McShootface. I'd add more, but that's pretty much all there is to this guy.
Yep.
Cower before the might of the Empire, as various old dudes squabble over who gets credit for the Death Star.
We stand here amidst my accomplishments, not yours!
While down on the battlefield, stormtroopers are rolling out in 2 brand new flavors. With the same old incompetence we're used to, whether they're missing easy shots.
Yeah.
One with the force and the force with me.
Yep.
Casually getting taken out. Or setting up their weakness to sticks that the Ewoks would take advantage of.
Yeah.
Why do they even bother with the armor at all?
Yeah. Good point.
Enjoy one of the most beautiful Star Wars films today.
True.
That feels like the world's biggest budget fan film.
Yeah.
Full of Easter eggs that will have die-hard fans saying,
Gold leader, red leader.
awesome!
The Guardians of the Wheels.
I get that reference.
Yeah.
Hey, it's prequel guy. Blue milk, cool.
Why does nobody ever tell me anything, Artu?
Okay, I like him.
Just watch yourself.
So that's where those Cantina guys were. They were walking around.
Oh.
Yeah, the T-15
Okay.
marked obsolete.
T-15s. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up later.
Yeah.
Whoa, what an awesome way to put Tarkin in the never mind. And this feels wrong somehow. But nothing will service fans harder and faster than Darth frickin' Vader, as a much older sounding James Earl Jones tries to give us a new iconic scene.
Be careful
Not to choke on your aspirations.
Let George Lucas write a line. But just when you think he's been wasted, extend your lightsabers for the most badass Star Wars moment in the film, the hallway scene. Which makes Vader's next fight in the timeline even sillier than it already was.
Yeah, true. True.
Dude, 2 more tricks. Not starring.
They're gonna have to reshoot
Shots
that
you saw in the
one
trailers
day.
that weren't in the movie.
Yeah.
Jin versus a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
The crew working together. Action
True.
heisty. War torn Scarif. This iconic shot of Jin undercover.
That's yep.
Unused Vader? Saw Gerrera's other haircut.
Yep.
The shot they based the whole marketing campaign.
Yes.
All these other cool shots. And this line.
This is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel.
Okay, cutting that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, an unnecessary Star Wars story.
Damn. Oh. Oh.
The Force is with me.
That's
Along with the
fucked
Force, and the
up.
Force is with me. That's not how the Force works.
Thank you.
Think the internet has enough Star Wars shows? Think again. We've launched an all-new show with professional youngling Jack
Hey,
Nicholson
really?
to explore the outer rim of the Star Wars universe. Watch this week as she tackles what Star Wars creatures would you eat, then puts her credits where her mouth is in the ultimate galactic taste test.
Why does this meet?
Ugh, gross. It's Screen Junkie's
fuck was
Millennial
that?
Falcon Weekly, and it's free every Saturday on Screen Junkie's
Wow.
News. I know him. He's a
Your
friend,
friend from work.
I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty.
Oh
I
shit.
popped my pants. I can't wait for Disney to announce the Michael Bay / M. Night Shyamalan co-directed Jar Jar, a Star Wars story. We all float down here. This is how we do it. It's Friday night.
Well, goddamn.
Morning, the
Oh
following
shit. Goddamn. Congratulations to Jen. Jenna, I subscribe to you, whatever your name is. Famous after the Suicide Squad video went. Like, wow. I wonder how she got, like, I'm gonna have to ask somebody at Screen Junkies. Somebody get Andy on the phone. I need to talk to him about something for a second. Damn it. I want my own Screen Junkies show. Damn it. Akasan's honest truths about trailers. No. To be fair, there is a feature I have wanted to do for about a year and a half on this channel that's all about movies, all about trailers and such. It's just that I need to get the skit out of the way first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up. Ever since I moved here in this new location, which I'm gonna move again soon, I always wanted to set up the green screen that I have packed away, and there's something very special I wanted to record for you guys and do, because it's something you guys have all noticed. If you've stuck around with the channel long enough, you guys have all noticed what is very unique about me in terms of what I do with trailers and such. And I wanted to really make that its own feature, and I have the whole script laid out. It's just really a matter of editing, really. That's really what it comes down to. God damn it! Screen Junkies! Give me a call. Give your boy a call. I'll fly out to LA. We'll shoot a couple episodes. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. I'm sure. We'll put it on Screen Junkies Plus. Give me a call. Okay? Damn it, Andy! Oh, sorry. Back to honest trailers. It was good. You know, honestly, as somebody has mentioned before, we had this argument when Rogue One first came out. Which one was better? Was Rogue One better than The Force Awakens? And personally, I think The Force Awakens was much better, much more. You could rewatch it way more. Rogue One, for me, overall, the beginning, the end was fairly boring. The thing people take away the most from that movie is the Darth Vader barraging scene coming through and such. It was shot well, but I was not very upset, but I was disappointed that that one great scene where all the stormtroopers were in the water, we didn't really see it so much in, like, really overused or used enough. Great camera work though. They were using the 8K cam, I believe. Big fan of it. Just wish I don't know, I would like to see that same director do another Star Wars movie on its own, but I don't know. It was just some great scenery. It's just that story-wise, since we kind of knew what was going to happen anyways, I just felt like there wasn't much, like it was, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't go as far as to say fan film, but I just felt like the excitement wasn't there because, yeah, like they said, the only person that was, I really didn't care much about any of the characters other than the android and such. Yeah, I snuck and checked my phone. All right. I was hoping it was Andy on the phone. All right. Hello? I gotta go, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Let me know what you guys think. Yep.
All my friends are here.